Morning, everyone. I'm Eric Eichenberry. I'm a member of the District Governing Board for Coconino Community College. Would you all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, nation, indivisible, justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Folks, thank you. It's my pleasure now to introduce Brian Francis, the Strengthening Indigenous Student Success Coordinator. And he is going to present the Land Acknowledgement Statement. Mr. Francis.
Let's see how well you translate this, okay? Yat e lolama, dakote, gumbu, maiku, and keishi. And a special shodaji for relatives coming from Montana. It makes me happy to greet you in Indigenous languages. My name is Brian Francis, and I'm the Strengthening Indigenous Student Success Program Director here at CCC. And I've been here for 12 winters now, with this past winter being probably the longest winter. I think you guys can probably all relate to that. But in my 12 years here, I've always dreamt of a time that we could greet our Indigenous people here, our relatives, in our language. So I'm honored to do that. So I'd like to take this time just to introduce, just to talk to some of my elders that are out here in the audience. So, Yat e she ya Brian Francis dashijine maidesh kishni e yanshle adot na jini e ya bashish chin kia ani dashiche wanagani dashinale ho. Yat e to hihe kwe amma do ajeshi dahanotla ado achedo masane do analeshi danotla kon hial chinen linin da iltrato hashil so ba hewinsen nihet so de zindadi din hin dadi de hihe lansen ben nachi kodone nijit ultra anade dot lil ado na nishta anade dot lil ado ben nachi dot nihet khayada hot etolel ako hian hidini dolel. You know, to acknowledge the land that we are on here, you must acknowledge our elders, for they are the ones that carry the story of creations and the songs of life. So thank you for allowing me to do that and having this opportunity. You know, I've heard land acknowledgement statements in different institutions, but I always ask, you know, what are you really doing behind that statement, though, to support Indigenous people? And before I give the land acknowledgement statement, I just want to talk a little bit about what we're doing here at CCC to support our Indigenous students. In the past year, we have opened 2 Native American Success Centers, one here at Lone Tree campus and also on the Page campus. In the past year, we have worked with 40 Indigenous students for our first ever summer bridge program. And in the past year, we have provided over 300 tutoring and peer mentoring services to our Native American students. And in the years to come, we also have plans to have our first Indigenous Studies program here at Coconino Community College. And now that you know exactly what we're doing, I would like to give you the land acknowledgement statement. On behalf of Coconino Community College, we would like to express our gratitude and appreciation to the sacred land on which this educational institution resides. Sacred sites located within Coconino County include the San Francisco Peaks, Oak Creek Canyon, Sedona, Red Rocks, the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon, and many more sites. This land has been inhabited by the Sinagua and Ancestral Puebloans for thousands of years. Currently, the Zuni, Apache, Yavapai, Halapai, Havasupai, Paiute, Dene, Hopi, and many other Arizona tribal nations recognize this land as a significant spiritual place. This sacred land is enriched with indigenous history and culture. We, as a community with our CCC family and friends, are very fortunate to live, work, and share this unique location. Ahiha, thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Good morning. Are you ready? Haven't been waiting for this for a long time, right? I'm Eric Heiser. I am blessed to serve as the 6th president of Coconino Community College. On behalf of the district governing board, the faculty, staff, and administration, welcome to Coconino Community College's Spring 2023 commencement ceremony. We're honored to have you here to celebrate with us. As we move forward today, I'd like to take a few moments to honor the memories of 2 former CCC students who are no longer with us. Georgina Quesada Rios was a student in the Early Childhood Certificate Program with CCC. She passed away during a brief illness during the fall 22 semester. Peter Reed was a CCC graduate of the EMT program. He was killed assisting Ukrainian citizens as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Please join me in a moment of silence in honoring the memories of Georgina and Peter. Thank you. May their memories be a blessing. A wise and knowledgeable person once told me, the best speech is a quick one. So here we go. Graduates, enjoy this time. Relish in your accomplishments, but don't ever quit learning. Be curious, be fearless, and be willing to try and fail. Failure's not bad. In fact, failure is how we achieve greatness. The only bad thing that comes from failure is giving up. Michael Jordan once said, "Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it." So with that in mind, a couple of quick suggestions for you this morning. First, remember the feeling you have today. Remember the feeling that you will have as you cross the stage in a few minutes. Remind yourself of that feeling when things get tough. Remind yourself of that feeling when you don't want to go on. Remind yourself of that feeling when you think you can't do it. Remind yourself that you have done it. You've done it before, and you will do it again. Second, remember that you didn't do this alone. Honor those who helped you on your journey, whether it was family, friends, a faculty member, or many, staff, or your pet. Higher education is not a journey we take alone. Make sure you thank those who helped you get to this place today. Congratulations to you, your family, your friends, and we are proud of you. I'll leave you with this quote from Nelson Mandela. "There is no passion to be found in playing small or settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." You've taken the first step of many to living the life you are capable of living. We can't wait to see what you will accomplish as you move forward. Congratulations, graduates. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to introduce members of our platform party who are here to celebrate with us today. I'll ask them to stand as I introduce them. Coconino County Community College District Governing Board members, the chairman of the board, Dr. Nat White. The Vice Chair, Joseph R. Smith. Eric Eikenberry. Patricia Garcia. And unable to attend with us today, Patrick Hurley. Also on the platform today, members of the CCC Administrative Cabinet, Dr. Jamie Van Ness, the Executive Vice President. Dr. Kelly Traynor, the Interim Provost. Joining us today from Northern Arizona University, Dr. John Jorgis. Cheryl Bloom, CCC Foundation President. And Tony Williams, our Vice President of Student Services. Thank you to the members of the platform party for joining us today. You may be seated. Support from our community, as we are a community college, is essential to the success of our institution. We're especially pleased to have distinguished members of our community joining our ceremony today. We thank you for being here and for all that you do for our students and the college. Would the members of the foundation boards, elected officials, and dignitaries please stand? Please join me in recognizing their significant involvement in Coconino Community College. So at this time, I will introduce and recognize our Faculty Senate President and give some recognition to the Senate President from the last year and for the coming year as well, which is terrific, Doug Friedman. So Doug, there's Doug. Doug and I have spent a lot of time together for the past 5 months since I started in January. We've taken many walks together, not along the beach or anything, just right outside the building. It's been great to work with Doug, his many years of experience here at the college, and to get to know obviously what his specialty is and what he does for the college, but also to get to know him personally. And so Doug, thank you for everything you've done for me for the past 5 months, and I look forward to continuing to work with you in the year ahead. At this time, I'd like to draw your attention to, it says impressive, I think awesome is maybe a better word, the faculty of Coconino Community College. Would the faculty please rise? So before you stands an amazing group of instructional team of college professors. These dedicated men and women have been committed to your success at the highest level. They come from a variety of backgrounds with degrees from various universities across the nation. They have advised, they've coached, they've listened to your goals and dreams, they've nudged you in the right direction, and involved you in their passion for learning and discovery. They have seen the best in you, and they encourage you forward, always pushing you to stretch just a little bit more. To these individuals, you, the learners, are their priority. You are the reason they are here. Please join me in recognizing their contributions and what they've done to help you become successful along the way. Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. Next, I'd like to ask the dedicated staff and administration of CCC to please stand. Wherever you happen to be in the audience, there we go. Please join me in thanking them for their unwavering support of student success. Thank you, staff. You may be seated. And now I'll introduce Dr. Jamie Van Ness, the Executive Vice President of CCC. She will recognize the honors for our students.
Good morning. So we have three groups of honors that we would like to recognize. The first group we would like to recognize are graduates who are U.S. military veterans. CCC has 12 graduates this year who are military veterans. These graduates are going to be wearing red, white, and blue cords to distinguish them. Would any of those graduates that are here with us this morning wearing the red, white, and blue cords please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Next, we would like to recognize our graduates wearing gold cords. These graduates have achieved academic honors with a grade point average of 3.4 or above. Would those wearing the gold cords please stand and be recognized? Okay, the final group are the graduates wearing gold stoles over their shoulders. These graduates are members of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, for which they have committed themselves to scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Would the members of the Beta Gamma Chi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa please stand and be recognized? Thank you and congratulations on your accomplishments. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. Kelly Trainer, our interim provost.
Thank you, Dr. Van Ness. Greetings to all of our graduates and to our distinguished visitors. As many of you are aware, we are very fortunate to have absolutely amazing faculty here at Coconino Community College. Nonetheless, we uphold an annual tradition where our students have the chance to nominate both full-time and part-time faculty members of the year. And at this time, we will get to the opportunity to hear from the two esteemed educators who have been chosen for this honor. As she makes her way to the podium, I am pleased to introduce this year's Full-Time Faculty of the Year Award recipient, Ms. Katie Schwartz. Katie currently serves as lead faculty for the Arts, Humanities, and Languages. And in 2012, Katie embarked on her teaching journey as a high school Spanish instructor. She later relocated to Flagstaff to pursue a master's degree from NAU, and in 2017, she secured her full-time dream job at CCC, where she finds immense joy engaging with her students and helping them connect to the Spanish-speaking world. Furthermore, Katie has recently received a prestigious Fulbright Hays Study Abroad Award, being one of only 16 recipients in the United States. And so as a result of this award, she will get to spend most of July exploring various regions of Mexico.
Thank you, Kelly. Good morning, everyone. And thank you for the honor of speaking to you today. I am joined by our college president, members of the district governing board, my esteemed colleagues of amazing faculty and CCC staff, in welcoming our important guests, and those include the friends and family of our graduates. Students, if you look around, you will see a community of people that care about you, that have supported and encouraged you, and that want the very best for you. We have witnessed your growth and success, and we are so proud of you. Today is your commencement, the culmination of your education at CCC. Commencement has another meaning, and it's also a cognate. As in English, the Spanish word comenzar means to begin or to commence. So we are also celebrating un nuevo comienzo, or the beginning of a new chapter. As you move forward in this chapter, I'd like you to consider 3 things. The first being to follow your dreams. And I'll just share a brief anecdote as to which led this to be my mantra. On my first day of college, while sitting in my desk and waiting for class to begin, I was greeted by the most bubbly, kind-hearted teacher. She told our class stories about herself, her education, but also of her adventures studying abroad, moving to Spain, meeting new friends, and her fiancé. I was intrigued and inspired. I thought to myself, could I do that too? I had never traveled out of the Midwest. So that became my dream, to see the world, become a teacher, and share my experiences with students. Every major decision I made in my adult life was intended to move me closer to this goal. Of course, I had doubters. Some would say, why leave a great job you have now? Or everyone will be applying. What sets you apart? Well, I've learned that what sets you apart is your unrelenting desire to accomplish your goals. You can do and be anything that you believe. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, and never give up on yourself. The second point I'd like you to reflect on is your ability to do hard things. You are all proof of this. Every one of you had to make a decision and a commitment to pursue your education, to work hard at it, juggling other obligations, all while having to read, research, write, problem solve. You committed to attending class and turning in homework, and in spite of life's challenges, you kept going and you didn't give up. Your hard work paid off in the form of good grades and now a degree. You've earned the respect and admiration of your instructors and your peers, but most importantly, you have shown yourself that you can pull your own weight and you can do hard things. The third and last thing I suggest is that you all continue learning. You have your degree now, so why keep learning? Well, because there's always more to learn. Being a lifelong student is more than taking classes, it's having experiences. The experts in your career are continuously learning, which combined with their experience makes them masters in their fields of study. Also, as we learn more about ourselves and others, we develop compassion for ourselves and others. So I urge you to adventure into the world and approach situations with curiosity and compassion. As Mahatma Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. But today is the time to celebrate your accomplishments. Congratulations, class of 2023.
All right, well, thank you, Katie, and congratulations once again. At this time, as he makes his way to the podium, I am pleased to introduce our part-time Faculty of the Year, Mr. Alan Cartwright. For nearly 10 years, Alan has been a part-time American Sign Language instructor here at CCC. He is an outstanding instructor, and we are all very lucky to have him with us. Initially educated as a scientist, his life took a turn when he joined a fishing team in Alaska. From here, his insatiable curiosity for the world inspired him to travel extensively, serve in the Peace Corps alongside his spouse, and to master the art of storytelling. Through his stories, he encourages his students to embrace curiosity, forge ahead, and never allow fear to constrain them.
Thank you, Dr. Heiser, all of the honored guests, CCC staff, faculty, graduates, all of the students that are here, family, friends, welcome to CCC. So happy to share this day with you. I'm a part-time teacher here, and I work with the American Sign Language and Interpreter Training Program here at the college, and I've been here for many years. Every semester, I always ask my new students in class, why are you here? Many students have a response, and they vary. A few students are very honest, and they say, I don't know. My parents told me to come here. And I look at them and say, okay. But I agree so strongly with CCC's motto, start small and go big. That's the way it was in my life. I went to a small deaf college. It was called Gallaudet back in the 1970s. That was a while ago. And the reason that I went to Gallaudet, I have no idea. I just followed my other deaf classmates, and that's where we all went off to. Okay, this is what we're doing. And from Gallaudet, my world experience that was so small started to expand. After I graduated from Gallaudet, I moved to Alaska, and I lived there for 34 years. And I had so many different work experiences. I worked as a commercial salmon fisherman. All these different experiences, they gave me the opportunity to interact with Mother Nature and to really learn about the world. Later in my life, I joined the Peace Corps as a volunteer, and I taught deaf children in Nepal. I was there for 2 years. And again, I joined the Peace Corps for a second time, and I wanted to work with deaf adults this time. So I spent 2 more years, and this time I went to Ecuador. I just want you to know that we're all still learning every day, that it's a process. Life's journey, as you travel around the earth and the whole world and all the different countries as I have, I've learned so much. I've learned a lot, and I've gained so much excitement from you. You teach me. You teach me to feel young. I feel young again when I'm with you. But now, we've got 5 go big things to help you remember. The whole thing. Let's see. I'll start with number 1. Number 1 is curiosity. Be curious every day. The second one is to search out new things every day. The third one is to share your experiences every day. The fourth one is to learn something new every day. And the fifth and most important is to be open. When I say be open, be big. What do I mean by that? Have your mind be open, your eyes open, your heart open. And so, here we are on your graduation day. You've got the 5 big things to remember. As you go out that door, you have to make the world a better and safer place. So now, off you're going to go on your life's journey. Start small and now go big. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ellen. Those were definitely great words of wisdom, and encourage all of you to get out there and do the best you can to follow them. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Tony Williams, Vice President of Student Services, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Trainer. Good morning, graduates. Good morning, Comets. This is a great, great day. It is my great privilege and honor that I get to introduce today's class of 2023 student address speakers. And our first speaker this morning is Tammy Shea Brooks. Recently honored as the 2023 Mathematics Student of the Year, Tammy Shea will be graduating with an Associate of Science and will be transferring to Northern Arizona University to complete the requirements for a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science and a minor in Mathematics. Born in Jamaica and on a path to U.S. citizenship, Tammy Shea values family, living a purposeful life. Please welcome, a warm welcome to Tammy Shea Brooks.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, fellow graduates, families, friends, and faculty. On this memorable and highly anticipated day, I join all of you in commemorating our perseverance and achievements. It is impossible to predict where life's twists and turns may lead us, but your path has led you to this very moment. As we move forward into the next chapter of our lives, I want to talk about how having a growth mindset has helped me reach my goals and how it could possibly help you too. Changing your mindset to reach greater heights is a concept that has deeply resonated with me in my personal journey. Not many of you know this, but a couple of years ago, I was in a house fire. That was the hardest thing I've had to endure. One of the hardest things, I should say. After the fire, I had to figure out a way to manage and harness this challenge, a way to use this traumatic experience as an opportunity for growth. Before getting to this point of growth, I had to cope with the grief, loss, and depression of losing every physical thing I valued enough to keep. For a time, I was caught in a victim mindset, focusing solely on what had happened to me and not what I could do about my predicament. I have come to realize that this mindset reinforced many of the negative symptoms that made me feel like I would never be able to move on from this traumatic experience. But then there came a time when I had to switch gears, and fortunately, I didn't have to do that alone. With the help and support of my beautiful family, I began to heal. There are moments in life that feel impossible. They make us think that we will never get back to normal. And the truth is, we probably won't, and that is okay. And one of the things I learned on my healing part of my journey was the growth mindset. Carol Dweck, a world-renowned scholar and researcher, coined the term growth mindset. This perspective is about believing that your abilities can be developed and that you can learn and grow from any situation. It is the opposite of the fixed mindset, which believes that abilities are set in stone and can't be changed. I don't believe many people were born with the ability to gracefully cope with a traumatic experience, such as the one I've shared. I for sure wasn't. But in believing that I could be that person, I started to work towards becoming her. Engaging with challenges is a fundamental part of developing a growth mindset. It is about embracing challenges as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than obstacles that hold us back. A Jamaican saying in my family is, if you want good, you know how to run. This is to say, if you want to reach your goals, you have to commit to the process. It won't always be easy, but we must remain committed to reaching our aspirations. Coming back to school after the house fire was one of the hardest challenges I had to face. My anxiety and PTSD were at an all-time high, and I sometimes wondered if I was even cut out for college. But by embracing the fact that I would fail, I would make mistakes, engaging with my challenges, I was able to overcome them. And I'm proud to stand before you today as a whole college graduate. As we move forward into the next chapter of our lives, I encourage you to reflect on the power of the growth mindset. Each of us has faced our own unique set of obstacles to get here today. We didn't let those obstacles define us or hold us back. Rather, we pushed through them and developed skills and perspectives necessary to achieve. I challenge you all to join me in embracing the growth mindset as we move forward into the future. Let's commit ourselves to the idea that our abilities can be developed and that challenges and failures are not setbacks, but rather opportunities to learn and grow. Try it and see what this approach can do for you. As we celebrate our graduation, let's take a moment to reflect on all we've accomplished thus far and look forward into the exciting possibilities that lay ahead. Congratulations on this milestone. I wish you all the best on your growing journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy Shea. Now it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce the class of 2023 student address speaker, Cole Catrone. Cole graduates today with an Associate of Business and has plans to head to Northern Arizona University to study business economics. Recently awarded the CCC to NAU and LSAMP or LSAMP Student of the Year honors, Cole, a strengthening Indigenous student success peer mentor and tutor, aspires to help local undeveloped communities allocate their limited and precious monetary resources. Please welcome Cole Catrone to the stage.
Greetings, everyone, and good morning. I hope everyone is doing well and is excited for this ceremony. This morning is a very important and meaningful morning for all of us. It is a morning that is going to be the beginning of a long journey for all of us, full of opportunities. We should be proud of not only ourselves, but of each other. We have been both resilient and opportunistic in our coursework as well as in our personal lives. With that in mind, allow me to briefly introduce myself. I am Cole Tassini Catrone, a Native American Success Center peer mentor and current accounting intern for the business office here at Coconino Community College. Today, I would like to show you the degree that I have received last semester, my Associate of Science and General Studies. I would also like to announce that in this past month, I have been selected to receive 2 distinct Student of the Year awards, one from the CCC to NAU program and one from the LSAMP program, both programs here at Coconino Community College. However, it is important for me to share that as much as these awards have been rewarding as well as exciting for me to receive, I want to acknowledge that these awards do not tell the full story of my success here at Coconino Community College. In fact, my journey here has been a long one, full of both opportunity and resilience. I started here as a dual enrollment and caveat student while I was a junior at Coconino High School. Through this program, I was able to take 22 college credits in computer information systems and other general education courses. I thought it was a great opportunity to try the college environment, and I loved it, especially here. In fact, I've always admired CCC, even as a child. I remember my siblings coming here to pursue higher education as it was easily affordable. I remember my siblings coming here to pursue higher education because it was so affordable. One of my older sisters, an alumnus of Coconino Community College, has inspired me to show up here and be the best that I can. My mother, who is here in the audience today, has also pressured me to come to college, but in a good way. She knew it was important for me to have a form of higher education so that I can always have something to look back on. I would love to thank my mom for her constant loving support. Growing up, I have always been hungry for success. This is one of my personal traits that has led me to be opportunistic. I loved to learn new, relevant things that are helpful to my understanding of the world that is always around me. Christina from the CC to NAU program notes that I prefer to ask questions all the time. Honestly, I agree. I love to ask questions even when I know the answer to them. This is due to my desire to have confirmation in my decision-making process so that I feel more confident in making those decisions. One of the best decisions that I made was to attend school here. As a senior in high school, I was supposed to be in the class of 2021. However, I had dealt with personal mental health issues, which has led me to be unsuccessful in achieving the traditional high school diploma. Through my resilience, I quickly attained a GED credential so that I can continue receiving financial aid so I can continue my degree here. All of these characteristics came with me when I made my choice to start here as a full-time college student last spring. Although I was always opportunistic, I have felt very lost my first semester and had no guidance coming into the college shortly after leaving high school. I knew that I had to talk to many people to get any and a lot of help. Luckily, I found the TRIO and LSAMP programs here. Two people that I would like to kind of acknowledge here are Kevin Chase and Jessica Lasik. They are two people that kept me optimistic in finding external resources and had advised me on how to plan my future to one day make it to Northern Arizona University. And I would also like to thank Brian Francis for that as well. In addition, Jessica has told me to try for the tutoring position here last summer, which I had been hired for and am now leaving as of this semester to move on to better opportunities. The following fall of last year, Brian Francis had taken me on as a peer mentor in the Native American Success Center, which helped develop me into becoming a supportive leader in the Indigenous community here at Coconino Community College. I tell these things here to everyone here so that no one thinks that I was given it all. I worked for all of it. You all worked for your success as well. No one is given everything here, therefore it is important to be resilient and opportunistic. It's important to be hungry and for success and belonging. It is important to be. It took me years to finally recognize that I belong here in my communities and in my friend groups and my family dynamics. This college has built me from the ground up, and the lessons and the teachings that I have acquired here will follow me in every aspect of my school, academic, and professional career, especially as I continue my accounting and peer mentoring work here at the college. It is in my best interest to tell all of you that you have the power to create the spaces you belong in. If you think you belong where you are, you do belong. Your sense of belonging brings the morale of your team dynamic up. I do not care about grades as much as I care about perspective. It takes many perspectives to build up a culture. It takes culture to build opportunities, and it takes resilience to fulfill those opportunities. Therefore, I want to congratulate everyone here for their ability to be opportunistic and resilient. We belong, we matter, and we have the ability to build our own representation in our communities. I want each of us to thank one another for being here. I want to thank all of you myself for being here. Now, I don't feel so alone today. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2023 and beyond. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tammy, Shea, and Cole. Vice Chair White, would you please join me at the podium? And will those graduating please stand? Are you really ready? Okay, just making sure, just making sure. District Governing Board, dignitaries, faculty, staff, and guests, I am honored to present to you Coconino Community College graduating class of 2023. All degrees and certificates conferred today are awarded with the understanding that the final academic and administrative requirements, as determined by the District Governing Board, have been met. Students, please remain standing.
Thank you. Graduates, by the authority vested in the District Governing Board of Coconino Community College, by the laws of the state of Arizona, all of you, with the understanding that each of you has completed all the requirements of your respective programs as set forth by the faculty, I hereby confer on each of you the appropriate degrees or certificates with all rights and privileges pertaining therein. Congratulations.
All right, if you're really ready, then I guess we can do this. It's time for you to move your tassels from the right to the left to signify that you have indeed graduated from Coconino Community College. Congratulations. All right, you have to indulge me for a second. I'm going off script. Stay standing. We got to do a selfie. All right, let me see it. Congratulations. You may be seated. I'd now like to introduce John Jorgis, NAU's Interim Senior Vice Provost of Academic Operations and Professor of School of Informatics, Computing, and Cyber Systems, who would like to provide congratulations on behalf of NAU. John?
Tammy Shea, I suppose I'm a little biased, but good choice. Thank you all. It really is an honor to be here with you today, graduates, friends, and family. I thought about start small and dream big. I have to confess to you today that theme really resonated, but when I started my own journey as a community college student, the child of working class immigrants, working my way through school, I never quite dreamed big enough that I would actually be here with you today. So thank you for having me. But today is not about me. It is about you and the hard work, commitment, perseverance, and plain old-fashioned grit that brought you here to this day. You've overcome obstacles, and you've achieved something big, and you should be proud of yourselves and each other. So if today's about you, and it is, why did I share a little bit of my story along with everyone else here today? My hope is that it encourages you to share your story. You are today, and you will continue to be, a source of pride and inspiration to those around you, your families, your friends. And you are and will continue to be a role model to all of those around you, even if you might not know that you are a role model. And share your story, because you're not alone. Your stories mean that you have friends out there waiting for you that you haven't met yet, that have stories like yours and that will help you in your next steps. I know that's true for every one of you, no matter where you're heading, but I certainly know it's true for those of you that might be joining Northern Arizona University in the future. You have friends waiting for you there, and I hope that you count me among them. Your stories make up our story. And finally, if you'll permit me a small piece of advice, because it's the traditional thing to do as I stand up here with you today. I know the parents and families that are here with you today work very hard to help you reach this milestone. I know that we've thanked them many times. I know that you have thanked them. And all I would add is don't ever stop thanking them, because of their sacrifice is what helped you be here. So thank you again. It's truly humbling to be able to be a part of this day with you. And on behalf of all of Northern Arizona University, please accept my warmest congratulations. Thank you.
All right, I suppose we should do these diplomas at some point, huh? First row of graduates, please stand. And our speakers and adjutants, if you would come forward so we could announce names. And they're way ahead of me, as usual. All right.
Tammy Shea Brooks, Associate of Science and General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum Science.
Cole Catron, Associate of Business, Associate of Science and General Studies, and certificates in Arizona General Education Curriculum for Business and Science.
Matthew Kauser, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Baylor Ray, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Gregory Bahi, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Antonia Valenzuela, certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculums, Arts.
Brianna Black, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Dorothea Benali, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Alejandra Salinas Tully, Associate of Science and General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Science.
Brennan Ateni, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Ashley Lester, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Ulina Montoya, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Lena Cody, Associate of Arts in Sociology.
Alicia Hardy, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Brianson Yazi, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers, and a certificate in Nursing Assistant and Pre-Health Careers.
Rachel Edenhofer, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Alejandra Arona, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Juan Arona Jr., Certificate in General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Natanya Muller Jacobus, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Gardenia Denise, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Hannah Harvey, Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Ms. Honi Nez, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Eli Sakoti, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Roberto Saavedra, Associate of Fine Arts and Visual Arts, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Shaylin Honani, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Cheyenne Sage, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Anthony Littleman, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Tay Vicente, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Shelley Foster, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Jace Oldelk, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
David Cassidy, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Kimberly Alt, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Kayla Kenny, Associate of Science in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Science.
Tianne Barlow, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Jasper Shannon, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Matthew Janeway, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Julia Toma, a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Brian Harvey, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Serfina Manygoats, Associate of Applied Science and Paramedic Studies, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Ms. Honi Begay, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Sheila Sosi, Associate of Applied Science and Administration of Justice.
Adrian Galindo, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Rihanna Yazi, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Ashley Hoskan, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Kai Begay, Associate of Science in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Science.
Jack Flanagan, Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Science.
Mia Laurie, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Marco Garcia, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Bo Arenas Ortiz, certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Faith Rodriguez, Associate of Science in General Studies.
Victoria Webb, certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Marissa Bowles, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Shanti Celestua, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Caden Howe, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Caitlin DeShani, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Angela Clizzy, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Kalia Sosi, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Madison Francon, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
All right, I would now like to introduce Cheryl Bloom, who is the CCC Foundation Board President. She has a few words of encouragement for you, our newest alumni.
Morning, thank you all. It's a highlight of my year to be here. I'm so excited. So I've heard that some of you here today are going on to new and exciting adventures at NAU, perhaps, other schools. Is that right? Raise your hand if you are. Oh my gosh, look at this. Congratulations. So you probably heard a little bit about Bill Gates coming to NAU. You might have heard that. Yeah. Well, I've known Bill Gates for a long time. And he called me and said, you know, I'm coming to Flagstaff. And I said, well, really, I'm kind of busy. And he said, well, what are you doing? And I said, I'm speaking to the CCC graduating class. It's pretty much of a big deal. And I said, but you should do something meaningful while you're here in Flagstaff. And so the next thing I know, the guy is going to speak at NAU, and he asked them for a degree as well, an honorary degree. Can't believe how that guy tries to show me up every time. I don't understand it. Even though I'm not rich and famous like Bill Gates, we do share a couple things that we'd like to give to you right now. And one of them is remember CCC. So courage. College is really difficult. And you're here today because of your courage. And we're so proud of you. I look out amongst the crowd and I can see how honored and how proud your family members are. And in my professional opinion, this would be the most opportune time to ask them for money. I would do that. Yeah. Compassion. Lead with your heart and be compassionate with yourself. It's taken so much hard work, endless nights of studying, Starbucks, jitters, Ben & Jerry's to get to this day. So keep compassion in your heart. And connection. We want you to stay connected with us. In that corner there at the foundation, you'll see a list of a whole lot of names that are our stellar supporters. And who's in there? The faculty members, the staff members, employees here, board members, local businesses. It's just people like us and alumni who help make the community college successful, and you're a part of that now. So the world is yours now. We can't wait to see what you do with it, and I will make sure that Bill Gates knows. Okay? Thank you all.
I've only got about 3 more hours, so we should be done real quick. Before we close, I'd like to express our thanks to all the staff and faculty members who have worked hard to make this special occasion special for all of you. A very special thank you to our speakers. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and words of inspiration. I would also like to recognize our ASL interpreters, Sarah Benton and Tara Trujillo. And the paparazzi, Jake Bacon, our photographer for today's ceremony. Families, you may meet your graduates outside in the front of the building immediately following the ceremony. Audience, please remain in place until the platform party, dignitaries, faculty, and graduates have exited. Thank you. Please stand for the recessional.